Hello, I'm Beverly Hosford, your fitness educator, and today I brought Andy along to help us with what we're learning about. Does your client ever say to you, "I don't feel my abs"? This statement makes me crazy because all I want to do as a trainer is get people's abs sore so they can have that nice six-pack. However, sometimes crunches just aren't going to do it, and I think there's two main reasons this happens. The first reason is we just really need to define what abs means. There are so many abdominal muscles, so which one are we talking about? We have rectus abdominis, we have external oblique, internal oblique, transverse abdominis, you have your pyramidalis nice and low, and then of course there are other muscles that are contributing. But if you aren't sure where the attachments are or your client doesn't know where they are, they may not be doing the right movement. So let's cover one of them today. Let's talk about external oblique. So, Andy, do you mind? We're gonna use your ribs. Ribs 8 through 12 is where external oblique originates and then it inserts down into the anterior fascia. It also comes down into the ilium and down into your pubic bone. It's a real big muscle, like your hands in your pockets. So if we want to isolate this muscle with a client, we could have them sit up tall and just rotate very slightly to try and feel it better. And I know that's not a really hard exercise to do, but if your client can connect with that muscle better, then when they do their crunches, they're more likely to feel it. So that's one thing, is review your anatomy and make sure you know where all those muscles attach, so that way you can direct your client. The second really important thing to do to help someone feel their abs is to know what the compensating muscles are. And one of the biggest compensators for abs is Psoas Major. So Andy's actually sitting perfectly for this. We have T12, L1, L2, 3, and 4 on the anterior vertebrae coming down to the lesser trochanter, this little bump on the femur. And actually, because of how he's sitting, the muscle is shortened right now, so it can't contract much more. So it's a great position to make sure it's not compensating because you can't use it. So if we're sitting up on our chair, we can now sit back a little bit to get the external oblique in line with gravity and then rotate slightly and then work with our client on making sure they can really feel what's happening before we have them do a crunch. So give that a try. Go over your attachments of your muscles, make sure you know what your prime movers are and what your compensators are, and then teach it to your clients. They're gonna love that education. Give it a try and leave a comment below about any other strategies you have to help people feel their abs. I'd love to know what those are. And if you like this video, share it with someone you know. Thanks for joining me and Andy today.